So, hello, everyone say a nice big hello.
Hello.
Okay, so you guys can be heard, I can be heard. It is Friday night, so it must mean it is time for the revenge of the Mafia. So, audience, welcome to the Social Deduction long form improv show where someone you are witnessing on your screen before your very eyes right now will soon find out that they are a bloodthirsty killer. And unless the others can find out who it is using social deduction, then they will no doubt kill everyone off. So, in a moment, we're going to meet everyone, but as always is the tradition, I'm going to direct your eyes down to the bottom of the screen. There you'll see the writing is on the wall, and currently it says support the show. Subscribe at www.youtube.com/extreme improv. So if you could hit that subscribe button, then that would be absolutely amazing. But I'm going to change what it says there, and I'm going to put the big reminder to audience, ask the suspects questions, because you get to play along too and help figure out and vote who you think is the killer hidden among us. In a moment though, let's meet all of the people we've got in the city tonight, starting with Rosemary Jones. Please introduce yourself to the people.
Hello. So I'm Rosemary Jones, and I guess I'm like a vlogger or something like that. I don't know. A lot of people like my opinion on everything. So I'm in town just kind of getting the scoop because I had to move here because, bills were hard.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we're going to meet Emma Swann. Would you please introduce yourselves to the people?
I'm Emma Swann. I'm originally from Boston. Then I moved here a few years ago. I'm actually looking for my son. I lost him. He went after his dad. Long story short, and I'm just out here looking for him. So if you've seen him, please, call me. Let me know.
I have a feeling if his Wi-Fi starts working, he may be back with us soon. Other than that, though, Sheila, please introduce yourselves self to the people.
Hi. I'm Sheila Spinelli, a wife and a mother. And, I'm just kind of a kept woman, but I work hard. And we moved here because we wanted more property for the kids to run and my husband to do his job. And, great to be here. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Next up, can we meet Cosmic? Would you please introduce yourself to the people?
Hi, I'm Cosmic Guru. I moved here to the far, far land to teach everyone the splendor of numerology and astrology. I can guess what's on this card, but I can't see what's on this card. Is it an ace of hearts? See, I guessed it right.
Oh, look at that. We are also joined by Shimatsu. Please, would you introduce yourself to the people?
You gaijin always mispronounce the name. My name is Shimatsu Toyohisa, loyal son of the Shimatsu clan. I fought in the Great War Sekigahara, and I was wounded. I lost my Nadashi and my katana. All I have is my sushi knife. So I'm a sushi guy now.
Okay, and lastly, but certainly not leastly, it may in fact be Emma's missing son, but we can try to figure this out. Please, would you introduce yourself to everyone?
My name's Sleppy G. How we doing all? I'm a pro gamer, and as usual, internet is plaguing me with problems. But I'll do my best to be there for dear old mum. Sorry I went missing for a while.
Okay, Emma, did we find it? Is that your son?
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
so with this, audience, I'll just clue you into what's about to happen here. If you've been watching The Revenge of the Mafia and Revenge of the Werewolf recently, you will have seen that we have changed things ever so slightly. We are now going to have a 2-minute interaction where all of the suspects can get to know each other. During this time, I will roll a dice, and that will decide which one of them is going to be the killer. I will then let them know individually on the Zoom message chat, which you cannot see, that they are the killer. So do keep your eyes peeled during the next 2 minutes, because I will be letting someone know that they are the killer, and with the lights on, without switching their cameras off, they are going to have to communicate to me who they would like to choose as their first victim. So with this, in the next 2 minutes, guys, get to know each other. Begin.
Fish! Fresh fish! Sushi!
I'm gonna go ahead and say that your sushi shop is like one of my favorites because it doesn't look like the food would be good at all because it's kind of like small, but like I think that what gives it like a really cool, intimate feeling. Like 5 stars for you.
I'm both insulted and complimented. Thank you.
Yeah, that's my whole life.
Can I just say, Sheila? I'm sorry. I'm sure I know you. I don't know how. Do you know my son? I mean, I know that we have Sleepy G here, and I'm still trying to figure out if he's just trying to pretend that he's not my son for some reason. We have a bit of history, but you remind me so much of someone I've met before.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Mother to mother, my heart goes out to you. It really does. That must be awful. You know, I'll keep an eye out. We got all the kids running through the property all the time. You know, maybe one of them is your son, and maybe it is Sleepy G, although, you know, it's hard to tell. I really want to help you, though, Emma. That my heart breaks for you.
Hey, you aren't my real mom, regardless. But you know, it's all good. It's all good. If you want to be my mom, we'll see what we can do about it.
It's not a point of if I want to be your mom. It's the point of if I am. And realistically, you should tell me. You don't know. You have no idea how stressed I have been. I'm not good when I get stressed, okay?
I mean, I don't know if I was adopted, so like, you could be my mom, you could be not. Who knows?
Oh, did
You
your
can
dad
ask
like
me.
tell you? Oh, it's a psychic. Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god,
Just
oh my
pick
god,
out
oh
a
my god.
card. Just
Yeah,
pick out a card.
I want that middle
The
one. That
third
one.
one.
Yes, that
That
one. Oh
one?
yeah.
Yeah, definitely that one. That one's speaking to
You're
me.
most definitely adopted because it starts with an A.
See, I knew it. I knew you weren't my real mom. For shame, for shame.
What if that's just, like,
Okay,
your
that is the
dad?
end of this 2-minute introduction period. So during that time, person found out that they were in fact the killer. Here is what's going to happen now. There will be a 1-minute period which hasn't started yet, but just to let you know what's going to happen. A 1-minute period in which you guys will need to let me know what you want to do to try to survive in the next day phase, as I guess it is. So, the rule is, if you have a hand visible on screen, that's fine, but you are not allowed to have both hands visible on screen. At least one hand must always be out of camera view, otherwise it would give away if someone is trying to communicate with me what they want to do. But during the next 1 minute, anyone who wants to protect themselves, write "protect me," specifically to me on the Zoom chat, and let me know what level of protection you want from 1 to 10. If you are the killer and you wish to kill someone, then let me know during this who you wish to kill off. If you wish to steal instead, let me know who you would like to steal from and number from 1 to 10 of how many tens of thousands of how many thousands of dollars from 1 to 10 you would like to steal. And if you would like to do nothing, then you don't have to do anything. 1 minute is now going to begin. So, once again, I'll just reiterate during this time, if anyone would like to steal money from each other, then let me know who you would like to steal money from. If you would like to protect yourself, then let me know what level of protection you would like to use. And if you're the killer, you can either choose to steal money from someone or you can choose to take victim. So with this, there is...
This sushi set was not aware of this.
Okay, well, there we go. This is a slight change we've got. It speeds up the proceedings here. It also means that the killer has to be more sneaky, but everyone else has to be careful that they don't make suspicion go towards them. Audience, ask some questions to any of the suspects that you see on screen, because in a moment we will start questioning them to work out who we think the killer may be. So, with this, I have seen some things that have happened, and 1 minute has passed. Let's just take a quick look what I've got to do here. Okay, with a quick roll of the dice, that person is fortunate. But with another roll of the dice, see if this person is fortunate. They're not. So, with this, we have a couple of things to report. First of all, unfortunately, there is a killer in our midst. And unfortunately, Cosmic, you have been killed during the last few minutes. But because I have psychic ability, you can communicate with us from beyond the grave. Cosmic, did you get a sense of who it was that you think tried to kill you?
I do have a sense. Let me just pull out a card. Do you see it?
It's the Joker.
Do you see it?
Yes.
Yes, I think the one who is the most funny person over here, Shimatsu. Shimatsu is the one who killed me. He is the killer.
Okay.
I am a samurai, not a joker.
Okay, fair enough. So, we are now going to go around and everyone will get to ask one other person one question. Audience, as it says on the wall at the bottom of the screen, ask any of the suspects questions and we will put it to them as we try to work out who we think the killer is. So, first of all, Sleppy G, who is your question for?
Yeah, I'd like to ask a question to my dear old adoptive ma. What were you doing last night?
Well, I was looking for my son. That's what I was doing. That's all I've been doing, just looking for
Your
peace.
real son or me?
No, my real son. I'm sorry. I don't know
that's
how
okay.
this has happened. That you're my adopted son. I had no idea. Obviously, something's gone wrong there. But I will help you find your mom if you help me find my son.
Sounds like a good plan. All right, yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. So, with this, Sheila, who do you have a question for, please?
I feel so bad for her. I feel so bad for her. I'm going to ask Shimatsu, why did you kill that girl?
I did not kill that woman. I am a samurai. I kill my enemies on the battlefield with weapon in hand. I'm not some sneaky ninja.
Okay. Emma, do you have a question for someone, please?
Yeah, for Shimazu. With all of this going on, you're sitting there holding a knife.
This
it's
is
not
my
really-
sushi knife.
I don't.
You can't kill someone with it.
I'm sorry, I don't really care. It's sharp, it's pointy, and if you have enemies, that does not necessarily mean that they're out in the field. There are different playing fields here.
But I am an honorable samurai. I must go by the samurai code. I don't even have my katana to fight my enemies right now.
That's what they all say.
Okay.
Who, other samurais?
Shimatsu, do you have a question for someone now, please?
Cosmic, I know you can still use your wise abilities and tell us who the real killer is. So tell me.
Was that a question for Cosmic?
Yes.
Cosmic, do you have an answer?
I think the killer is you.
Oh.
You are so bad at your numerological abilities.
Okay, Cosmic, do you have a question for someone, please?
Yes, I do have a question for someone. Sheila Spinelli, when I pulled out a card when you asked a question, it was 5. But your number says 3. That turns out to be not matching your number. So, where were you when the murder happened?
Well, I think I was probably in the bathroom drying my nails. It's real important that they're perfect and shiny. So that was probably where I was, Joel.
Yeah.
Okay. And Rosemary, who is your question for, please?
Yeah, I have a question for, Sheila. So, they say that people with big hair have, lots of secrets because they hide their secrets in their hair. So, Sheila, legitimately, why do your children run around in the yard like animals?
Well, Joel, that's your opinion. A wild and free child is the way to be in nature, like Mowgli from the Jungle Book. Don't you love that story? I love when the apes are singing. Want to be like you. Great song.
That's a really good movie. I love the live action. I feel that. That's valid.
Okay. So, with this, Let's see if we've got any questions from the audience. Audience, continue to ask questions throughout the entire show. Put any thoughts if you have any suspicions. So what have we got here? Question for Emma Swann already. Where is Henry Mills from James Parker?
Probably with Regina. I don't know. And if he is with Regina, then I need to know where Regina is. That's the whole point.
Okay, I don't know if I fully understand this, but questions come in mysterious form sometime.
Magic.
There we go. Shimatsu, what food do you cook? Asks Aaron on YouTube.
Tuna, salmon. That's all the fish I can catch right now.
Okay. Let's see. Emma, how did you lose your son?
Long story short, he has this fascination with magic, and he wanted to be a magician. I told him in this world that's not realistic. He got angry with me, said he wanted to find his dad. Next thing I knew, he was gone. So literally, like magic, he was gone. But I'm a mother, you know. It's hard not knowing.
Yep, certainly. Rosemary, who do you trust the most? Asks Michael.
Honestly, I trust Cosmic because she's a psychic.
Okay.
And dead.
And dead.
I don't care. I mean, she's now a psychic ghost.
The queen.
Ooh, thank you,
okay.
thank you.
Okay, so why is Schleppy wearing dark glasses? What is he hiding? Asks Jane.
Very, very bloodshot eyes.
Okay, well, perhaps the guilt is getting to you. Who knows? So, with this, we will now have a 90-second period of open discussion before we will put things to a vote. Well, there might be another interaction. But 90 seconds, use this time, work out who the killer is before they kill again. Begin.
So, like, I do have a question, though. So, like, Slappy, did you feel, like, some type of way about your brother because he was, like, the biological child and you were just adopted?
I mean, there's a bit of resentment there, but yeah, I felt like I was always neglected being the adopted one. Though it was never confirmed until now. I always had a feeling.
So are you hiding tremendous rage behind those glasses?
I wouldn't call it rage. I let all of my rage out by playing my games, and I just spend all my days in my room. And it's probably why, I mean, people might think I go missing for a few days at a time, but I'm just there playing my games.
What game do you play?
Oh, all the best, the classics. Solitaire, Minesweeper, you know, the real good ones.
Do you ever do the Pac-Man? I love that game.
Oh, I do love the Pac-Mans, yeah.
That was our favorite game, wasn't it, Sleppy? That was the one that we always used to play together.
Yeah, I'm still trying to beat your high score. For some reason, you're just too good for me.
But maybe you guys should, like, work together to find the missing one, the little one.
Well, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna help him find his real mom, and he's gonna help me find my son. And
There's
then
no chance that my brother could have gone to try to find Cosmic, could he? Like, she's sort of a magician.
For fortune.
Yeah, fortune,
So
yeah. I guess.
I did the math, and every time Emma is talking to Sleepy, I'm always getting this card, which means something. So it is.
Well, I'm an ace
possible.
player. What can I say?
She may have killed her own son and put all this wrong.
Exactly.
Whoa.
He is your son.
No mother would do that. Oh,
Why would I kill my own son? That makes absolutely... If anything, I want to have him back, and he can play with magic all the time. I don't care.
Okay, that is the end of this period of open discussion. There will be one final interaction before we put things to the vote. So, with this roll of the dice, I see that we have Shimatsu, and we have Shimatsu again. So let's roll that. And we have Sheila, Shimatsu and Sheila. Let's spotlight you two. And you'll have a 1 minute interaction, and this will be the last information we get. That's the wrong person. We will have you two, and 1 minute interaction before we put things to the vote. Begin.
Madam, I'm also a son to a father and a mother, but she died in battle.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. Another heartbreak. Another heartbreak. So much sadness here today. Boy.
In Sekigahara, I stayed behind so my uncle can flee and save the clan, and I am crippled since then.
Queens? I don't. Where is that place?
That's in Japan.
Oh, real far. All right. So you're still doing the sushi? That's great.
Yes.
All right, I love it. So good.
What do you have?
You know, I love the tuna. It's so and a little bit of the salmon. It's nice.
So I have a special tuna for you. It comes with an American flash. I skinned it this morning.
Oh, fabulous. Wow. So patriotic. Thank you for thinking of me.
It is delicious.
Okay,
Enjoy.
that is the end of this interaction. We will now go on to the vote. So, audience, please vote now and save us. Who do you think is the killer? Someone here is a hitman. Someone is taking out everyone unless they can be stopped, and I mean now. So, look at their faces. Is it Rosemary Jones? Is it Shimatsu Toyosha? Is it Sleppy G? Is it Sheila Spinelli? Or is it Emma Swann? Cosmic Guru has been killed, so someone else here is a killer. So put your votes into the comment section. But for now, we will see what everyone else thinks. Starting with Shimatsu. Who do you vote for here?
I wish I could use my samurai wisdom to find out the real killer, but unfortunately I don't have a clue, so I'm just gonna pick Emma.
Okay, that is a vote against Emma Swann.
Purely out of self-defense.
Sleppy G, who do you think it is?
Well, my pro gamer instincts are telling me that it could be Sheila Spinelli.
Okay, that is a vote for Sheila. Who do you think it is, Sheila?
I don't like to get my hands dirty. That's not up my alley. But, you know, he's a nice guy. He's real nice, but I'm still scared by the knife. So I have to say Shimazu. I'm real sorry, doll.
Okay, Emma, who do you think it is?
Anyone who carries a knife is dangerous, so Shimatsu.
Okay.
What about your butcher?
And Rosemary, who do you believe the killer is?
Honestly, I think that it's clearly Sheila because free-range children are not good children.
Okay. So with this, let's go over to the comments section and see if we've got votes coming through, which we do. And let's see what we've got. Votes are still popping up, so audience, make sure you get these votes in quickly. Otherwise, they may be missed. And let's see what we've got. We've got some questions we missed. We'll ask them in the next phase, if it goes to that. And interesting discussion, says Sophie. It is. We've got slept. Is that a vote for Sleppy? Because I'm not sure. Did someone sleep? Is there something that I missed? Okay, we'll assume it is until we know otherwise. We've got a vote for Emma, Rosemary, Sleppy, Kapulthev, so Shimatsu, Sheila, Sleepy, Sleppy, Sheila, Sleppy, Sheila, Emma, Sheila. Now, how many have we got there? So 5 for Sleppy, 2 for Emma. How many did we get for Shimatsu? I think it's just 1 or 2. How many did we get for Sheila?
Sheila had a bunch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, it's a tie between Sleppy and Sheila here. So, to settle the audience dispute, the dead will now be able to vote from beyond the grave. Cosmic, out of Sleppy and Sheila, who do you think it is?
Let me pull out a card. Well, it's 3, so it has to be Sheila.
Okay, that is a vote against Sheila. So with this, Sheila, you have the most votes against you. You have been marked for death. could I now ask someone else to carry out the execution? Shimatsu, you would like to do this. So we will spotlight you guys, and I'll explain how this works. So spotlight and spotlight. I will also join you guys here. So what's going to happen here is there will be a 30-second execution sequence where Sheila, you will have the opportunity to try to talk down Shimatsu, and there is a precedent that this has happened before, that you may be able to convince him not to carry out the execution. If you don't think that you can trust him not to kill you, you could choose to protect yourself, and in which case I would ask you how much of your protection money you wish to spend. And finally, you could choose to grab one of the 2 Tommy guns that are available in the game, in which you would have a 1 in 8 chance of killing Shimatsu with it. Shimatsu, as you are taking on this unwanted task of execution here, you will have the opportunity to earn some bonus cash. So I will roll this dice and ask you odds or evens. If you guess correctly, then whatever number it lands on will tell me how many thousands of dollars you get bonus. So, odds or evens?
Evens.
It is a 1, so it was an odd number and it would have been low scoring regardless. But because with that, I will step away. 30 seconds, begin.
You don't want to do this, doll. You don't want to do this. You don't want any more blood on that knife. And,
Well, I only have fish blood in this knife, and yes, I don't want to kill you. Samurais don't kill women. Killing a woman isn't heroic. It's cowardice.
10 seconds
I refuse
left.
to kill this woman.
still, I'm going to protect myself just to be
I
safe.
refuse! I refuse to kill the woman!
Okay. Oh, wait. So you're not doing it? Okay,
Yeah.
he's not doing it. You don't need to spend money. He isn't doing it. He volunteered to save your life, it would seem. So, with this, everyone is still alive. Did Shimatsu just let a killer get away with it? Or did perhaps we get away with not taking innocent blood? Either way, there is still definitely a killer among us. So with this, look at everyone's faces, because in a moment we are going to start the clock again. So everyone get ready. If you are going to communicate to me that you wish to protect yourself, you wish to steal, or you wish to kill, then you will have the next 1 minute to do so, beginning now. So, once again, I will remind our audience that if anyone wishes to do any killings, if they are the killer, to let me know in the comment section on Zoom. If they wish to steal, they could also do that. And if they are not the killer, they could choose to do nothing, to steal, or to protect themselves. So we'll see what we've got coming through. Another 20 odd seconds still to go. So I will also remind our audience that if you haven't done so already, smash the subscribe button over on youtube.com/extreme improv. But with this, let's see what we have got here. We've got some...
David, I hate this day face protecting. I made a huge mistake.
What?
I made a huge mistake.
Okay, you were calling out what you wish to do publicly. That could be a misdirection. It could be
That's because I can't
stupidity.
reach.
There's lots of options for what this could mean. Normally I say, yeah, okay, so the day phase, this is exactly the same. All the only difference here for anyone watching, trying to play catch up, is it just means that we can see your faces and you have to show extra discretion with what you're doing. So
I have
with...
to pay attention to what I type.
What?
I have to go like this, and people would see it.
Well, that's part of the challenge. That's part of the new challenge. We're working on it. So with this, let's just quickly see if we've got anything important to report. And we do. Unfortunately, we've got some bad news. And let's just have a quick roll. Shimatsu. Unfortunately, you have had a humiliation put on you. You have not been caught as a thief, but with a roll of the dice, you have been found to be deserving of a humiliation. So throughout the remainder of this day, every time you speak, it can only be in questions. Every time you speak, it can only be in questions. Do you understand, Shimatsu?
Do I?
There we go. So with this, I have some more bad news. Rosemary, I'm sad to tell you that Sleppy is dead. Sleppy, you have been killed. Have you got anything you would like to say from beyond the grave to communicate with us?
I don't know. Keep an eye on my dear mother, I think.
You have two. Don't you have two?
Oh, my adoptive mother.
Okay. So with this, Sleppy is dead. Cosmic died previously. The others are still alive, but one of them is the killer. Let's now try to work out who it is. There will be a 2-minute period of open discussion. Begin.
This is awful. This is just awful.
Oh, it's so awful. I'm gonna go ahead and say though that I did put on my blog that there's a cute little secret scandalous relationship between Sheila and Shimatsu, because she sounds like the best pairing name. I don't know, but like
I see her as my mother.
Oh,
Don't I see her as my mother?
I just see you as my sushi guy, but I mean,
Yeah, sushi is way too important a relationship to gamble on an actual relationship.
right?
Sushi's a much higher ranking.
Can we just go back to the fact that my adopted son is dead?
Yeah, he did die, but I mean, like he was just a gamer.
It doesn't matter. He was still my adopted son, and I was going to help him find his mom.
Are you not
Hey,
the
I'm a
killer?
national treasure. It's a loss to the world. Let's be real here.
Another heartbreak.
Yeah. I find it wild, like, how haunted this town is.
A lot of paranormal activity.
Yeah. Like, now we have a ghost gamer. I wonder if he can, like, give your computer viruses.
Already have.
No.
You better watch out. That blog is going to have some real spooky stuff in it soon.
Oh, no. I already have to deal with bots. That sucks.
That's going to suck for you, Rosemary, with all of your blogs that you do.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna really suck. I'll have to get a real job. Ugh.
Won't this affect my online sushi business?
Yeah, that's why I was also gonna say, because your online business, I can totally take over marketing for you and everything like that, because that's what I do.
I'm not going to haunt your sushi online business. Your sushi is good. It doesn't deserve to be online haunted.
Yeah.
Your blogs, on the other hand, they need some work.
Ooh.
Ew, rude. And that's why you're dead.
Is it now?
Yeah, because you're a jerk.
Hey, I get that all the time. It's part of my appeal.
Gonna, like, write a mean blog and be like, he was mean, don't mourn him.
Okay, that is the end of that 2-minute period of discussion. It certainly sounded like you were figuring out who the killer was. So, let's have a look. We've got some audience questions. Audience, continue to ask some questions. We had a couple that we didn't get to ask before, so let's go find out what they were. What caused Sleppy's eyes to be bloodshot? Was it done during a murder? Well, that question has aged quite badly. But, Sleppy, do you have a response?
Complete lack of sleep, too much caffeine, and a bit too much of the wacky tobacco, if you know what I mean.
I do. I think I might do. This is also for you, Sleppy. What are the names of the ghosts on Pac-Man?
Inky, Binky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde.
They are indeed. I can confirm. Very good. Let's see what other questions we have. We've got one or two more. What is your blog about? So, Rosemary, you had a blog, right?
Yeah, I have the blog. Basically, my blog is about all the great things in the city and the great people and a lot of celebrity gossip, but mostly like food places. I love food.
Okay.
So it's like just culture, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so Shimatsu, Michael says, did you do it?
This is really not hard.
You just put a question mark at the end.
Did I?
Okay, indecisive answer.
wasted a minute of my life waiting for him to answer.
That may be one of my favourite moments from one of these. Just the struggle, and Emma goes, "This really isn't hard."
Flip it.
Okay.
It needs to be clipped.
Yeah. Okay, Emma, we have a question for you. Emma, do you like your son?
Yeah, I love him. I love him. Yeah. That's...
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Let's see. Lovely name, Slade Aaron, says Isha Sharma. So, yeah, great. So there you go, Slade. Slade Wilson is the name of... What's his character name? Deadshot? No, not Deadshot.
Is it not?
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke, there we go. Right, so, anyway, so Slade. Right. With that, audience, ask any more questions. We will have one more interaction where hopefully we'll find out the identity of the killer before we put it to the vote, so do get ready. And with the roll of the dice, I see that this is going to be between Shimatsu. I think you did the last one, so let's roll again. We are going to have Rosemary, and we are going to have Sleppy. Rosemary and the ghost of Sleppy, you will have this interaction. So Rosemary and Sleppy, you will have 1 minute. Use this time wisely. Begin.
Okay, so don't mess with my computer. That's kind of rude. And the fact that you even suggested that, I'm about to grab a sage smudge stick.
All right. I won't haunt your blog, but
Right.
you know that all that gossip and stuff is no one wants to read any of that. But
Yeah, but people want
guess
to
there's a
know
crowd
about.
for it.
After I wrote about, cosmic dying and stuff like that, I got so many views. So I just want to know, how'd you die? What happened?
Oh, I was strangled quite violently.
Ew.
Yeah. I don't know who did it. I didn't see it, but
Right.
I have my hunches.
So when you were getting strangled, did you think it was a love thing or something? You just didn't move? How does that work?
I don't know. It was in my sleep.
Okay. I thought you don't sleep.
Well, I do now. Sleep with fishes.
I'm going to put that in my blog. Sleeping with the fishes, said the
But
goat.
what have you been doing at night? What is your nighttime haunt?
Nighttime haunt. I mean, at night, I guess I kind of just binge shows. I've been watching 1,000-Pound Sisters lately. That's been my jam. And then let's see, I eat a lot of sushi.
Okay, and that is the end of this period of interaction. Audience, it is once again voting time. Vote now and save us. Who do you think is the killer? Look at the faces on the screen. It can either be Shimatsu, Sheila, Emma, or Rosemary. Someone is not who they claim to be. Someone is a killer, and unless we can stop them now, they will strike again. We're going to go round each of our suspects, and they will get to vote, and after which we will go to the audience, who will get an opportunity to vote as well, and the accumulation of the audience votes will count equally to the votes of each of our suspects. So, with this, Rosemary, who do you think the killer is?
Honestly, I really think it's Sheila. I mean, because I'm not going with my sushi guy, because that's rude. And I don't know. Emma's had a missing son and a dead son now. So, yeah, I'll go Sheila.
Okay. Shimatsu, who do you think it is?
What has a mythical bird's name for a last name?
What? A mythical a swan? Okay.
Is it mythical?
I love those mythical swans. Okay.
How is a swan mythical?
In my culture, it is.
I've never seen one in real life.
I have
the ugly duckling that magically turned into a swan.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
yeah.
pretty mythical,
That's not
I guess.
mythical, that's magic.
Oh,
Yeah, true,
Yeah, true.
true. Okay, Sheila, who do you think it is, please?
Shimatsu, I think I was wrong because when he had a chance to kill me, he didn't. And I guess I was just buying into the stereotype of a knife-wielding human, which I do apologize for. You know what? I really don't know at this point. I'm kind of confused. A grieving mother doesn't make sense, but the blogger seems real mild-mannered. Yeah, but she's young and she looks strong. She really does. So maybe that's the best guess is to say Rosemary. I'm sorry, dear.
It's okay. I'll put it in my blog.
Thinking of a compliment, though. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, and Emma, who do you think it is, please?
Kind of listening to everybody, it's hard, you know. This killer is definitely covering up their tracks well. But for my adopted son, who I now feel like I neglected a lot, which is awful on me. I'm ashamed of myself, really. I think it should be written about in a blog. And this person who writes blogs also seems to have something against my dead adopted son. So, Rosemary, I'm sorry, darling, but it seems sketchy.
Okay. So Schleppy, Cosmic, you will only get to vote if we hit a tie-break situation as you are dead. But let's see. We've got some questions coming through, but we will hold those. But we've got votes for Sheila, Emma, Sheila, Emma, Rosemary, Shinatsu, it says, but Shimatsu is what it means. Emma did it. No one loves their children. Oh my god. Right. Let's see what else it says. And Emma. And then we've got... no, that's not a vote for Shimatsu. It's a question. We'll come to that again later. So it's between... Did we count any of that? 6? How many did you get? Oh,
I got 9.
So Emma, you have the vote against you there. Which means we have a tie-break situation. So Sleppy G and Cosmic Guru, you will get the opportunity to vote. It is either Emma Swann or Rosemary Jones. So, Sleppy, who do you think it is?
I mean, I hate to do it, but I kind of suspect my dear adoptive mother, Emma, just because when someone else was accusing Sheila, she had a very, it was a mouth twitch. It's like she seemed very happy that no one was suspecting her at that point. So, Emma.
Okay, and Cosmic, what do you think?
Well, I would like Sleppy to pull out a card, and then I can definitely tell Sleppy which one.
3 from the left.
Okay. So, it says 3. So, this time I'm going to do the reverse of it. So, I'm going to go with not Sheila.
Okay, but it was between Emma and Rosemary.
Okay, so I think I'll... Sorry, Emma, I'm going to go with you because, again, it's going to be a tie if I choose Rosemary.
I love the reasoning. First of all, it's you pull out a 3 and you say it's not Sheila, so the other one, even though it wasn't her, and then you choose Emma just so it isn't a tie. Right. So, Emma, you have been marked for death. Could I have a volunteer from among the living to carry out the execution? Rosemary, your hand came up first that time.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for you to go. So here we see Rosemary, here we see Emma, and we will add Rosemary. I will add in myself just for a moment. We know the drill by now, but for our audience, if you're just joining us, we are going to have a 30-second execution sequence. Emma, you may be able to convince Rosemary not to kill you. That has happened, including tonight, where Shimatsu decided not to kill Sheila on the last situation like this. But if you think you are going to be killed, you can either choose to spend protection money, if you have any available, or you can choose to grab a Tommy gun. First of all, though, Rosemary, you get some bonus cash for this deed.
Oh, even.
Even. So you call it even. If it lands on an even, and it is a 6. You get
Sweet.
You get 6,000 bonus dollars. So
awesome.
Okay, so Emma, once again, 30 seconds on the clock. Either convince Rosemary not to kill you, call to protect yourself, or call to grab a Tommy gun. Begin.
So, girl, this is going live in front of. Hold on. We got like 15,000 people watching.
I wish.
Look, in my head, this is only going to go 2 ways. I'm going to protect myself, or you're going to kill me. Okay, but listen. I'm not here to kill anyone. I'm here to find my son. I let down my adopted son. I will never forgive myself for that.
5 seconds left.
Protect me, save me. I have a job to do.
Okay, so how much protection money would you like to spend?
Shit. Okay. 4,000. I don't know.
Okay, let me just check something.
That was real weird math I just did in my head.
You don't quite have 4,000 available.
I didn't think I did. Okay. 1,500.
I don't want to kill her.
What? Okay, she's not going through with it. Wow. Okay. We are good citizens here. So, with that, Rosemary has spared Emma. So, Emma is still alive, Sheila's still alive, Shimatsu still alive, and Rosemary still alive. Slappy G and Cosmic are still the only dead among us. So, once again, there will be a 1 minute period. And as I believe you guys know what this 1 minute period begins, we'll call this the activity period, the night. Well, I'll call it the night phase so you know what it means. I'm going to start that right now and tell the audience what's happening, just in the interest of time. So during this 1 minute, I have made all of the suspects aware that it is the opportunity to say if they are the killer, who they would like to choose as their victim, or if they would like to steal money from someone else. If they are not the killer, they can either choose to do nothing and hope for the best, they can choose to spend protection money if they have it available, or they could choose to steal money from someone else. Is there anything any of our dead people would like to say during this night phase?
I'm just wondering, Emma, with maths in your head, why did you think you might not have enough?
I've spent every single dollar trying to get a bus, get a train, anything. I've been paying people off for information for my son. That's why. I could only guess that's how much I had, and clearly I don't, which is worrying.
So
Okay.
it wasn't protection money?
Okay, so we have reached the end of this time period. Let me just check in case there's anything important that I just need to make sure I don't miss. And interesting. I'm just going to answer a question out loud for the person that asked me a question. I'm going to say yes. You can do that. But otherwise, I will say that we have some bad news available. With a roll of the dice. Oh, more bad news. First of all, Emma, you are being humiliated today. You are being humiliated, which means that for the remainder of this day, every time you speak, you will have to speak in riddles. Every time you speak, you will have to speak in riddles. Do you understand?
Hickory dickory dock.
Fantastic. I have some more fantastic news. Oh, wait, no, not fantastic. I mean, bad news. Shimatsu, you're dead.
They have slaughtered the samurai who survived Sekigahara.
Okay. So, with this, we will now have a round of questions. So let's try to use this time wisely, and each question, you get one question to ask one other person to figure out who you think the killer is. Starting with Cosmic from Beyond the Grave. Who is your question for?
Well, my question is for Sheila. Sheila, I don't know why, but on my cards, 3 keeps popping up all the time. So, would you like to confess something? Because I am trying to connect with my cosmic powers tonight.
You know why that happens? I have a real strong energy. I used to go to my psychic medium and we did this Reiki training. So I'm technically a master and my energy comes through real strong. I think that's probably what you're picking up. Because I wouldn't harm a fly.
All right, if you say so.
Okay. Sleppy G from Beyond the Grave. Do you have a question for someone?
Rosemary. So why did you spare Emma?
'Cause she had no money, And, like, if she was a killer, then she'd have lots of money because the killer has no reason to use their money. So it just seemed kind of weird that she didn't even have 4,000 to, like, protect herself. Plus, I was only doing it for the clout, you know, for the live video and stuff. So it didn't really make a big deal.
Okay. Do you have a question for someone, Sheila?
Oh, sorry. You know, I was lost in thought. I'm kind of traumatized with all this death around me. Yeah, I do have a question. Rosemary,
Yeah.
you seem to know what's hip and cool in the area with sushi chef now being gone, God rest his soul.
Yeah, I have a whole blog about him.
Where do we go?
Honestly, with the sushi shop being gone, I would say that we need to go to this really nifty vegan restaurant where they have like all these derogatory like sexual names for everything, but it's really cool and hip because there's graffiti on the walls.
Oh, I like that. Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Okay, that sounds an interesting place. Emma, do you have a question for someone, please?
What has to be broken before you can use it? 3.
What has to be broken before you can use it? Besides a glow stick, I do love me a good outdoor rave.
Okay, fair enough. Shimatsu from Beyond the Grave, do you have a question for someone?
Yes, Sheila. Can you cut off my head and take it to the shogun? He will pay you with land, and then do bury my head with all due ceremony. Will you do that for me?
It's a real big ask. I'm not sure I'm allowed legally to do that, but I will do my best to honor your wishes in a culturally sensitive way.
Okay. And Rosemary, do you have a question for someone, please?
I do. Shimatsu, is it possible as a ghost that, like, can you possess someone so that they can, like, make sushi and then I film you live on my blog? I think that would be hella cool.
I never tried, but my head is still attached to my body, so according to my culture, yes, I can become as a tengu and do that for you.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so with this, let's go over to the audience questions. Audience, remember to continue to ask questions throughout, or give thoughts, help us figure this out. Question that came through just a little bit earlier, but we can get to it now. Cosmic, what is death like?
Well, death just brought me close to my cosmic cards. I can actually read through all my cards now, and surprisingly, all my cards are now just 1s and 3s, and the face cards. So, gotta be someone between those.
Ah, interesting. Shimatsu, what's your secret? Can you share now that you're dead? Says Slade. Secret? Did you say about a secret? What is your secret? Tell us your secret.
I stole 3 cents from my mother.
You stole 3 cents. Wow. And I didn't think you had any sense. So, with this, Rosemary, what's your tip of the week?
Oh, my tip of the week is make sure that you drink water. Drinking water is fantastic, and if you're like getting bogged down by a lot of bad energy, definitely boil some cinnamon in a pot and then walk around your house using the steam from the cinnamon, and not only does it like cleanse the area, but it gives you money energy.
Okay. Sheila, where did you grow up and what is it like?
Long Island. It's the best place on earth. Nothing like it. It's like a playground and a paradise. I call it a play-a-done.
I like that a lot. And so, hang on. Emma, who would you bring back from the dead?
Incy Wincy Spider.
I'm going to interpret that as being not Shimatsu. So, with this, right, let's see. There will now be a 1 minute period of open interaction where you can use this time to try to figure out who the killer is and begin.
Who pushed Humpty Dumpty?
Oh, it was. There were men who did that.
I am not fat.
But it wasn't the king's horses or the king's men because they couldn't put him together again.
Right. I think it was an inside job.
Rosemary,
Yeah.
can you have me on your blog? Like, can you put
Yeah.
set up a section where you have this cosmic guru giving all the gyan from beyond the grave?
I would love that. We could go live. It'll just be a cool ghost thing, and I'll be like, this ghost can tell your future. And everyone would love it, and we get all the views.
Let's get the Ouija board and, let's keep on calling cosmic.
I
Shimatsu,
personally do not mess with Ouija boards, but for you, girl, I'll do it. I'll do it this time.
There's some horoscopes. I love those. I love reading what my week's gonna be like, and who I
Right.
wait, and if it's bad to make any business deals. I love those.
Yeah.
I would
No,
say
definitely.
you're gonna rule. You're gonna rule, Queen. You're gonna rule. That's how your week's gonna be.
Okay, that is the end of that period of open interaction. There will now be one final interaction before we put things to the vote. So with this, with a roll of the dice, I can see that we are going to have Emma Swann, and we are going to have Sleppy G. I don't know if either of you have done it before, but that's the ones that rolled. So here we go.
So, riddle me this, Emma. What do you think's happening in the town, as best as what you can describe through your riddles?
Snow White did not have 7 dwarfs. She had 5. She found one and became 6. Charming killed 4. So she only had 1.
So if I am to be interpreting that, does that mean you think it's Rosemary? Nod for yes.
Nodding is the best way to solve every solution.
I see.
Is that a riddle?
I think it's a parable.
What gets wetter the more it dries.
What doesn't understand what a riddle is?
Okay, and with that, I'm gonna take the cue there. I'm gonna say that wasn't quite a riddle. So even though there's not much of this day phase left, Emma, you have been humiliated with silence. If you try to break this silence early, you may be executed. So, audience, it is now voting time. Vote now and save us. Who do you think the killer is? At this stage, it can only be Sheila or Emma or Rosemary. Someone here is the killer. Someone is not who they claim to be. Put your votes into the comment section, and let's first ask Rosemary. Who do you think the killer is?
Honestly, I think it is Sheila.
Okay. Sheila, who do you think the killer is, please?
That strong girl, Rosemary. I think she could really drag a body.
With these, okay.
Okay. And so, Emma, who do you think it is? Find a way. 1, Rosemary. Let's go over to the comment section. Shimatsu, Slappy, and Cosmic. You won't get to vote unless we have a tie-break situation. Votes are still popping up. So let's see what we have here. Let's check the timing. Just make sure we don't go to the old votes. There's some questions. So Rosemary comes across... I'm not sure if this is a vote, but I'll read it now. Rosemary comes across so sweet and innocent. I think it's false. I'll say it was a question, but we'll come to that question if we do in a moment. But we then have votes for Sheila, Emma, Sheila, Rosemary, Emma this time, Emma, Sheila, Rosemary, Emma. Sheila is the murdering Mafia, says Blondie Einstein on YouTube. And Rosemary, literally, and then Emma. Votes are still coming in. Are we keeping track of these numbers? Right. So, another one's just popped up for Emma. So, Emma, how many votes do you have, please? I will check. Sheila, how many did you have?
4.
4. And Rosemary, how many did you have? 3.
I have 3.
So let's see how many you've got for Emma. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 4, so that's 4 apiece. So that means it is a tie. So the dead will get to vote here. And Shimatsu, who do you... oh, hang on. Wait 1 second. Well, okay, this may change the complexion of things. Out of Sheila and Emma, Shimatsu, who do you think it is?
Well, now I take a good look at Emma. I think she's a woman, so I can't be responsible for the death of a woman, so I can't vote.
Sometimes I despair. But anyway, Sleppy, who do you vote for?
Oof. I feel it might be. I think it might be Sheila.
Okay, that is a vote against Sheila. Cosmic, who do you vote for?
I think I'm gonna vote for Sheila here. No
Okay.
numbers. Emma, just
So
let it go.
this has caused an interesting situation. Shimatsu, you didn't need to vote there regardless, because they both went for Sheila over Emma. But that was just to settle the audience dispute. We now have a tie with 2 votes apiece between Rosemary and Sheila. So once again, I will come to you, to our dead victims, to settle this dispute. Cosmic, between Rosemary and Sheila, who do you think it is?
I think I'm gonna vote for Rosemary this time.
Okay. Sleppy, between Rosemary and Sheila, who do you think it is?
See, I think if Rosemary was the killer, then she'd have taken any opportunity to let someone else die. So I'm going to vote Sheila on this one.
Okay. So now, Shimatsu, you absolutely must vote here to settle this dispute. It is between Rosemary and Sheila. Who do you think is the killer, please?
I'm a samurai. I can't kill a woman, so Slappy G.
What? No.
Slappy G. My vote goes for Slappy G.
Okay, no. We have
mean,
a
I'm already
tie-break
dead, but all right.
situation. When I say you absolutely must vote... What am I doing? Right, okay, so... what am I doing with my life? Right, okay, Shimatsu. Right, it is either Sheila or Rosemary.
If I do this, you will bring dishonor to my culture.
You're already bringing dishonor to your culture right now, mate.
Oh no! Wait, has anyone seen the movie Ghost? Right. Well, I think like the dark shadows have come and taken away Shimatsu. Right. So anyway, now that he's gone. Right. So this is. I'm going to give you this the last chance. Otherwise, we're going to have to go to the audience. We need to settle this. Right. Or in fact, I don't know. I don't know how to fix this game when the players don't play the rules at all. Capital Thev. Right, so start your video. Are you going to play along now?
I give my choice to you, David.
Right, I'm stopping this video. That does it. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the audience. Audience, we've not had this situation come up before. We have a vote come through since this has come up, which says Rosemary, but that isn't obviously enough to make this fair. So, let's say between Cosmic and Sleppy, who do you think it is? You have to agree now. It either is going to be Rosemary or Sheila. Who do you think it is, Cosmic and Sleppy? To put more pressure on you, Shimatsu, you no longer have voting power. Who do you think it is?
I gave my power to you.
Well, I mean, I've been pretty sus of Sheila right from the get-go, and as I said, Rosemary had ample opportunity to just let Emma die, and I think, unless it's a double bluff, that it's a killer's best interest to just let people keep dying, so sparing him, I don't know, I think it's Sheila. What do you...
Right. I'll go with Sheila. I don't know why she keeps popping up on my cards.
Okay,
I'm
well,
so
Could be a
sorry.
sign.
that was
The
easier
universe
to
is
solve
sane.
than what I expected. Right, so Sheila, you have been marked for death again. Between Emma And Rosemary, you want it? So,
Yeah, like for sure, for the clout. Let's do it for the clout.
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So let's
Cash.
find Sheila, and let's add you to the spotlight. We know the drill by now. There will be 30 seconds on the clock. You can also call to grab a Tommy gun or protect yourself with money if you have it available. But for now, odds or evens, please, Rosemary.
Even.
It is evened, and it is a 10. You have had
That's
spectacular
right.
good
That's
luck
what's
tonight.
up.
So you get 10,000 bonus dollars. There will be 30 seconds on the clock. Begin.
Okay, my viewers are like hella pissed that I didn't do it last time, so I'm sorry.
Guilt to you. It's my turn to talk, doll. And
Yeah.
it's not, look, you're gonna get canceled if you have blood on your hands. So I'm gonna the trouble. I'm gonna protect myself. I'm gonna do that because I'm not doing no.
I was
wait,
gonna
sorry.
put a cute TikTok music with it.
Wait. Sorry, just 1 second. What did you call to do?
I want to protect myself.
Okay, how much protection money would you like to spend?
I'm not so good at the accounting. My accountant does that. What is it? It's 4,000. 4,000
You
to
can
protect myself.
you can spend up to 10,000, so it's up to you. It will.
Well, okay. 10. Let's do it all. Let's do it all.
Okay, when I say you can spend up to 10, you may not have 10. So I'm going to tell you now that you have 3,000 available. 3,000.
All right. Well, do that then. That sounds
Okay,
good.
and with a roll, you were very fortunate. It is a 1, so you have successfully protected yourself. So
wow.
with
And
the-
I-
Dignity mother lives.
With this, we still have a killer. We have actually gone through this where I don't believe any of the suspects have actually either chosen to or successfully managed to do a kill yet. So all of the dead are down to the hands of the hitman. So with this, we will have a 1 minute period once again. So the killer, you will have 1 minute to let me know who you want as your victim. If anyone would like to protect themselves, let me know. If anyone would like to steal, let me know. 1 minute beginning here. So I will hand over this time to our deceased members of the community. Do you have anything that you're thinking at this time?
I mean, the fact that Sheila doesn't have much money means that she probably hasn't been stealing money either. And if she hasn't been stealing money, that could be because she's killing. It's just a thought.
So
Anyone?
you're either a murderer or a thief. There's no good people here.
Well, I mean, it's most advantageous to steal or kill, depending on what your role in this village is.
That's my husband's job. I mean, that's not my job in the family.
Bit of a Freudian slip. Have you been getting your husband to do your dirty work for you?
Well, no, he's far too busy with his own. Such a gosh. You think the dead would be happier, shuffling off the mortal coil and all?
Yeah, well, life is a game. Death ain't too fun.
Well, I hope it gets better for you, doll. I really do.
Okay,
Appreciate the
okay.
sentiment.
So with this, that is the end of this,
You
and
learn nothing.
we have some news here. First of all, just to check things here and to clue the audience into what's going on. Shimatsu wanted to curse Sleppy G from beyond the grave to communicate in rap. But Shimatsu, the curses only ever work for people that play the game properly. So I think I'm going to curse you. And so for the remainder of this, however long we have, you will communicate only in rap Shimatsu. Do you understand?
Why? Oh, why?
There we go. I have some more news to share. Unfortunately, there is still a killer among us. Emma Swann, you are dead. Do you have anything to say from beyond the grave? Yeah, you can communicate now.
Yours. I hope my son is dead.
Okay.
Find him.
I have some more news to share. During this night phase, and for the first time ever on this show, using one of the new rules, someone has used their cash to take out a hit. And they have taken out a hit. And since there is only Rosemary and Sheila still who were living, now that the dead Swann is dead, before we reveal who the hit was taken out on, let's very quickly ask the remaining people. Cosmic, who did you think is the killer at this stage?
I would say it's Sheila because she doesn't have that kind of money to take the hit. So
Okay.
Rosemary has taken the hit.
Sleppy G, what do you think?
Yeah, by the same logic, I'd say it's got to be Sheila. I mean,
Shimatsu.
I think it might be coming away.
Shimatsu?
I think it's Sheila. I think it's Sheila.
Don't give up the day job. The dead Swann, I will ask you as well, from beyond the grave. Did you get a sense of who the killer was?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What happened?
There was some rapping, it wasn't very good. But other than that, who do you think the killer is?
Well, I stand by nearly every single vote I've made. I think it's Rosemary, only because she wants something, to entertain her viewers with. So, kill a mom. Why not?
Okay, what I can now reveal is
Rosemary.
a hit was taken out, and Sheila is dead. Sheila is dead. So, at this stage, I can ask you, Sheila, from beyond the grave, were you the killer?
Yeah, it was me all along.
There we
see,
go. There
I
we
can play this
go.
game.
Well done. Well done. And well done, Rosemary. So, just to clue in, because in fairness to everyone here, especially fairness to Sheila, not that it would have necessarily made a difference. I think, obviously, Elizabeth, you have done Mafia where this is a rule, but I didn't explain it today. As well as using money to protect yourself, one of the new rules is that there are other uses that you can use for the money. If you can accumulate $20,000, you can ask me on the Zoom chat for the identity of someone that the killer is not, and I would tell you. If you get 50,000, you can ask me the identity of someone who the killer is, and I would tell you the truth. But if you get 25,000, you can take out a hit on someone. And if it happened at an earlier stage in the game, we wouldn't know who the therefore the killer is necessarily, if that killer had killed that person or not. But as we have reached this stage, it only leaves Rosemary, and we know that you are now not the killer. So, well done, Rosemary. You caught Sheila, who was the killer. But I think we would have caught Sheila at this stage anyway. It was very much going that way. Does anyone else have any other thoughts?
People thought it was me for some reason.
They were starting to. They were starting to. We actually do have a question I'll ask here, which was, Sheila, why did you do it? And this came before we found out it was you.
It's nice that for once all the votes I was getting were accurate, because every other time I play this game, everybody always thinks it's never been. So I'm just happy to do it once.
Okay, does anyone else have any other thoughts of if they were right, if they were wrong, anything else?
Oh, I knew it was Sheila from I want to say after the second death. That was when I was like, that's her.
Oh, very good, very good. So, very quickly, looking at the time, I will ask, and you can be completely honest, did people want to do an accelerated, quick version of this, to have a second one, or do we feel that
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay, we will
Everyone else
accelerate
up for it.
things though, so I won't go this length again. But everyone
Then we have
who's
the night phase.
in black and white, feel free to come back
Yes,
into
yes.
full Technicolor to represent that you are alive. Cosmic, are you still with us? Because you're a little bit
Yep.
frozen.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Okay, so audience, 100 years ago, it turned out that Sheila Spinelli was in fact the killer. But now we have the great-great-grandchildren of the descendants, and we will have an accelerated second round of Mafia here. There will be a brand new killer, and that person does not currently know who they are. So once again, we are going to have a 2-minute introduction period. If anyone wants to rename themselves to reflect that they are their great-great-grandchildren or whatever, by all means do. The other thing I will remind everyone is that as you are the great-great-grandchildren, you only have the money that you had as left to you by your relatives. So you don't have a clean slate of money. The money has passed down. And with this, get to know each other, guys. We're here at the 100th reunion of the killings. During this time, someone will find out they are the killer. Begin.
I'm so excited that we're playing this game. Like, yeah. I'm Brooke Swartz, so.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sleppy G. I'm the great-great-grandson of the real son of Emma Snow Sr.
Nice.
He was alive and he started a family, and yeah, I'm the result.
So I have my own like reality TV show, so I just want everyone to be on their best behavior, be exciting, be big, be bold, be beautiful.
I like to tell everyone that I don't sell sushi like my father did. I have closed down the sushi shop and I have begun my rap career.
Wow. Well, I'm Emma Snow Swann. Emma Swann's, her live son who was alive. I'm his granddaughter. So, yeah, that's fun.
Oh, so we're siblings.
Yeah, in a way. That's weird, right? But I'm going to go with it.
That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it works. Let's just do that.
I'm the great-granddaughter, and I'm an eternal being now. And no more psychic things. I just look at your face and I tell you.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's honesty.
So have you like truly reached Nirvana, or what's the equivalent?
Okay, that is the end of this period of open discussion. During this time, someone found out that they were the killer. I hope you were all paying close attention to each other. Somebody found out that they were the killer. Did anyone seem to have a change in demeanour? Did anyone receive this news? Does anyone have the killer look in their eye? Once again, there will now be a 1-minute period, during which I will ask everyone to let me know if they would like to protect themselves, if they would like to steal money from each other, or if they are the killer, if they would like to either steal or if they would like to kill. 1 minute, begin. So, audience, continue to ask questions of any of the suspects. This will be an accelerated game of Revenge of the Mafia, where we will find out who the killer is in a quicker fashion. Things are going to speed up quite a lot, so ask your questions away, and we will find out who we think it is here. So let's just have a quick look here. Interesting stuff. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Right, 1 second. There's something I need to take care of. We've still got a few seconds on the clock. So, right, with that, I have taken care of a little bit of business, which I will explain later on, just for everyone's benefit. And let's see what else we've got. Okay, that is the end of that. And we have some news. Let me just make sure if there's any humiliations. So let's have a quick look with a roll. We'll see who's going to be humiliated this time. And just as a bonus thing, if someone is a thief, I will tell you they're a thief. If I don't catch someone as a thief, there may be a humiliation anyway. But I can say that Eternally Cosmic, you are going to be humiliated today. And that humiliation will take the form of everything you say has to be single-syllable words. Do you understand?
Do.
Excellent. So with this, first of all, Sleppy G, you are dead. Someone killed you in the night. Do you have any reaction to that from beyond the grave?
Well, at the moment, I'm gonna keep my cards close to my chest, but I definitely have some information that can help later.
Okay. So with this, guys, everyone will now get to ask one question to one other person. Audience, if you have any questions, put them into the comment section. Rose Quartz Jones, do you have a question for someone, please?
Yeah. So, Sheila, I have a question just because you didn't really get to talk and everything like that. What's your story?
You know, I'm kind of hesitant to talk too much. Generations ago, my great-great-grandmother had herself a bit of a murdering spree. It brought a lot of shame to our family, and I just kind of don't want to be here right now. So, yeah, that's my story. Lovely. I love.
Okay. Emma, who is your question for, please?
My question is for Shimatsu, person. So, I heard just from stories that whoever it was that was here a while ago, out of moral, didn't want to kill anyone. Well, didn't want to say who they thought was a murderer or didn't want to vote, basically. I just want to know if you're going to do the same, because if you are, that's bang out of order. We need to get this under control.
Unlike my grandfather, I don't have any samurai code. You know what I'm saying?
So you're just going to be honest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Eternally Cosmic, who is your question for, please?
My question is for Shimatsu. Shimatsu, can you lend me some money? Maybe like 5,000 on you, if you have on you.
I think David said, do not quit my day job, but I did quit, so I'm just gonna ask, do I have any money? If I do, I give it to Internal Cosmic.
Okay. Sleppy G from Beyond the Grave, who's your question for?
I was gonna ask, Eternal Cosmic. So, what exactly do your powers constitute? What can you do?
I see, face, tell, kill, her.
Okay. So with this, Sheila, do you have a question for someone?
My God. Yeah, I have a question for Shimazu. Does your rap career promote you to act violently in your normal life?
That is a very stereotypical thing. Rap music does not make us killers. I just got casted in Hamilton.
Oh, wow.
But I bang, 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 kill them all. That I didn't know if that was autobiographical or not.
It was not.
Okay, and Shimatsu, who's your question for?
I have a question for the Sheila. See,
Yes.
my grandfather didn't kill you because he can't kill a woman, and you took that to his advantage. So, how do you feel that your ancestor did something cruel to someone who spared her?
Awful. It's just awful. And I don't know why my great-great-grandmother acted that way. Some say there was something tainted in the pool water and she got too much of it and something went wrong. I do apologize. I hope you don't carry any ill will in your heart.
Okay.
Well, I could use some change.
Right, so with this, there will be 1 minute of open interaction and then we're going to go straight to the vote. Use this time, figure out who is the killer. Begin.
I'd like to know why Cosmic needs all the money.
Yeah, that's a really good thing. Maybe it's kind of like religion and stuff like that, how they have all this money and the next thing you know, they're driving like big jets and things.
Yeah, like the Crystal Cathedrals. Same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely make a special about that because I have a reality show, but I don't know, maybe it could be a doc about this town.
Can you put me in your reality show as the new cast member of Hamilton?
Yeah, if you'll make music for it, the credit sequence.
All right.
So do you have some midnight entertainment on your reality show? I can work as a face reader.
I mean, I edit at night, but we can make something work. Just like improv.
Yeah, see, the interesting thing for me is, I was out, just taking out my bins last night, and then I was just engulfed in, a holy flame. That or I was just set on fire. So that's why I thought Eternally Cosmic might have had something to do with it.
Okay, that is the end of this period of open discussion. It is now voting time. Audience, vote now and save us. Who do you think is the killer? Let's go round everyone. Rose, who do you think is the killer, please?
I'm actually gonna say that I think it's Slappy. I don't think he got caught on fire. Oh, he's dead. Then it's Cosmic. It's Cosmic.
Okay, that is a vote for Cosmic. Okay, Emma, who do you think it is, please?
So I'm really into what Cosmic is about. But the fact that he's asking for money just seems a little bit weird. Like, is it to pay off someone to do your dirty deeds for you because it's just like you can't get your hands dirty? I don't know, but at the moment, speculation, Eternally. I'm going to say you.
Okay, Eternally Cosmic. Who do you think is the killer, please?
Well, first I'm gonna say
So
I'm
really
Hang on, that was my bad. I was trying to bring up the votes. I knocked on the sound. Go on.
I knew it. I knew it, David. It's gonna happen. So first I'm gonna say is that either somebody can steal or they can kill. Use your head, people. They can't do both. And there was a murder in the night. And I would like to say that by the looks of the face, it is Emma.
Okay, there's a vote for Emma. Sleppy G, you are dead, so you cannot vote, even though you can be accused. Sheila, who do you think it is?
You know what? I'm gonna stick with my girls. I'm not sure about this logic. I don't do money like my grandmother before me. Although that is right, she can't if she did that. So, son of a, I guess maybe Shimazu. I'm sorry, doll. I'm gonna go with you.
Okay, and Shimatsu, who do you think it is?
It would be so nice to take revenge, but I'm not going to do that, and I know that Eternally can't steal and kill at the same time. So I'm going with one with the reality show.
So, Rose. Okay.
You can't work with me.
You already did.
Yeah, you just your casting.
Okay, let's just have a look. So, let's see what we've got in the comments. We've got votes for Emma, Rose, Emma, Shim, Atsu, I guess. Cosmic, Emma, Sheila, Emma, Rose, Cosmic, Rose, and also Rose and also Emma. So, what are we doing on the votes, guys? Did you keep track? Rose, you have 4. Sheila, you have 1. Cosmic, is that 2? And Emma, let me just check. I think it may be...
I had 6, David.
Okay, thank you very much. So, Emma, and we have a tie. So, Schleppy, you will get to settle this one to vote from Beyond the Grave. Either between Cosmic or Emma. Who do you think it is?
Well, I'm not gonna vote my sis. It's definitely got to be Cosmic.
Okay, you have voted for Cosmic. So, Cosmic, you have been marked for death. Who would like to have the honour? Shimatsu, you can carry out this execution. So, audience, once again, this is how it works. In a moment, there will be 30 seconds on the clock. During this time, Eternally Cosmic will have 30 seconds to try to convince Shimatsu not to kill her. When there is a precedent, it has happened several times on this show tonight. But if she doesn't think she can convince him not to kill her, she could also call to grab a Tommy gun, in which she will have a 1 in 8 chance of killing Shimatsu, or she can use her protection money if she has some available. But, Shimatsu, you have the opportunity to get some bonus cash. Please call odds or evens.
Evens.
It is evens, and it is a 10. So that is the second 10 of the show. So plus 10 for you, Shimatsu. 30 seconds on the clock. Begin.
Shimatsu, you don't want to do it. You know why.
Well, unlike my father or grandfather, I confuse it both. I'm not a samurai, and he doesn't kill with this knife, but I can. And so I'm really sorry, but I don't think you're the killer, but I need the money.
Protect me, David.
Okay, so you have called to protect you. Please tell me what level of protection you would like to use.
Well, it depends on how much I have.
Well, tell me how much you would like to use, and I'll tell you if you have it available.
Do I have 5,000?
You do. Would you like to use 5,000?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so I will now roll this dice. If it lands on 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, you are protected. If it lands on 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, you are not protected because you used $5,000 protection. And it is a 2. You are protected. Well done. So with that, once again, another execution sequence where no one dies, which unfortunately means there is definitely still a killer among us. So everyone, once again, we're going to have 1 minute on the clock. Use this time. Either, if you are the killer, tell me who you would like to kill or who you would like to steal from. Anyone else, either choose to do nothing and chance it, steal money from someone else, or protect yourself. 1 minute, begin. Now, Sleppy, I guess as you are dead, if there is anything you would like to say that may influence anyone's choices here, then you can go for it.
I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm going to reveal something pretty big, once the next person dies, though.
Okay.
And I just hope that this
You're going to reveal something pretty
pointless.
big. So, we're going to have an announcement of some sort here. There is just over 20 seconds on the clock. Everyone, you should be paying attention to what each other are doing, because someone may be choosing to commit a murder using the Zoom chat right now. Emma Snow, I'll remind you that you should always keep at least one hand off screen during this stage. Sorry about that. I understand you're just fixing your hair. And during the 1 minute, there's plenty of time for people to have been doing stuff anyway. But we just do that so any misdirections don't get caught out. 1 minute, and let's see what we've got. So we've got some stuff happening here. But first of all, I've got some bad news to share. That person is fortunate. That person is also fortunate. The bad news I have got to share is that, unfortunately, Eternally Cosmic, you are dead. Eternally Cosmic, you have been killed. Do you have anything to say from beyond the grave?
We're all gonna die.
Okay, Eternally Cosmic, you are dead. So, everyone else, have a look. Emma Snow Swann, Rose Quartz Jones, Sheila Spinelli the 4th, and Shimatsu the 2nd. You potentially have a killer amongst you, well, you definitely do in fact, but there will now be a 2 minute period of open discussion. We will answer some audience questions, and then we will put it to the vote. 2 minutes, begin.
I just want to kind of jump back slightly, because Sheila, you were saying about how you're embarrassed about family stuff in the past. That's a different time. Leave it back there. You know what I mean? If you're good and you're good-hearted and you live in the light, just live in the light. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to feel consumed by your family's darkness. You just live in it. Live in the light.
Thank you, Joel. I love that. I love that. Seriously, stitch that on a pillow. That's something you got to remember, because that is sage advice. Thank you, Joel. Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, Sleppy
Yo.
G, bro, what were you gonna say? What's the news? What's happening?
So,
Yeah.
some divine wisdom from the grave is I spent quite a lot of money that my, former ancestor had accrued to find out that Emma Snow is completely innocent.
Thank you. Doesn't take a genius to know that.
Yeah, I got your back, sis.
But how do we know that you're not just trying to cover for your sister?
Why would I do that? I want to find who killed me, and it is not her.
Let me
Why
tell
would
you,
I have
Sleppy.
a reason to know?
Let me tell you, Sleppy, you would have
Sorry, I
saved
spoke
a
over you.
lot
What
of
did you say?
money. Let me tell Sleppy, you would have saved a lot of money if you wouldn't have voted me out, because it was right out there. I got a curse.
That is unfortunate. Yeah. I'm sorry that I suspected you.
Terrible, terrible. It's all just a tragedy. It's just so sad.
But it
Shimatsu.
certainly narrows things down.
Shimazu seems really happy when you're told about the Emma Snow is not the killer.
Shimazu's just happy he's not chopping up sushi anymore.
I'm actually very sad because I just lost my newly earned $10,000 on a new album.
Oh,
Okay,
And now you
that is
cannot
the
be in
end
my
of this
thing.
period of open discussion. Let's see if we've got any audience questions. I think we've got a couple at least. So let's see, that was from earlier. Did I ask this? Rose? Yes, Rose. Are
Yeah.
blogs still a thing?
Are what still a thing?
Are blogs still a thing?
Blogs, I mean, kind of, but we really talking like emojis to the point where it's like hieroglyphics and stuff like that. So I just have a reality show.
Okay. Emma, cool glasses, says Michael.
thank you so much. They help me see.
Okay. Sleepy. This is sorry, no, I'm not saying it's badly written. Sorry, that's my bad. Right, I'll decipher it. So Slappy, do they kill you? Did they kill you because you're the smart one? Is basically what it says.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. I can't confirm here or there. I mean, they might have.
Okay. Sheila, who is the best person here?
Emma. That's clear. She's really got a heart of gold. You can tell. It's
Okay.
radiant, I would say.
Okay. Shimatsu, what is your best rap?
I do have a rap, but it's not my own, so I don't have a best rap yet.
Okay. Emma, are you keen to discover the killer of your relative Sleppy?
Yeah, sure. I'm keen to find out in general who the killer is. Yeah, it's not cool when a family member dies. I mean, my great grandmother died trying to find her son, so that wasn't cool. But I'm not her, so yeah. But yeah, who killed my bro, dude?
Okay. Shimatsu, what are your thoughts on Sheila?
She needs to pay the family. You know, she caused tremendous pain, and I'm broke, and I can really use the money.
Okay. And Rose, who is the killer?
Honestly, I think that it runs in the family, so it might be Sheila again.
Okay, so with this, it is now going to be voting time. Audience, please vote now and save us. Who do you think is the killer? Is it Rose Quartz Jones? Is it Emma Snow Swann? Is it Sheila Spinelli IV? Or is it Shimatsu II Toyosha? Put your votes into the comment section now, and we will tally them up.
Toyohisa.
I did my best, sorry. Toyohisha? Right, okay, so, with that, Shimatsu, you can go first. Who do you think the killer is, please?
The last time I went for Rose, I can really use the casting right now, so I'm gonna vote for Emma.
Okay, there's a vote for Emma. Who do you vote for, Sheila?
I think it was watching out for my ratings, Rose.
Watching out for my ratings, Rose. Who do you think it is, Emma?
Shimatsu.
Okay, that is a vote for Shimatsu. And Rose, who do you think it is?
Honestly, I think it's Sheila.
Okay, there's a vote for Sheila. Let's have a look, see what the audience are saying. Votes are still coming in, so get them in lickety-split, otherwise we'll just continue on. Just as we get further through this, then we have less time, because when people are dead, we don't have so much time just to cover that. Let's check the timings, and let's see what we've got. We've got votes for Rosemary, Rose, Emma, Rose, Sheila, Rose, Shimatsu, and Rose. So quite clearly, Rose, you got the vote there, which puts us in a tie-break situation. So the dead will have to vote to settle it, either between Rosemary or between Shimatsu? So, eternally cosmic. Who do you think it is, please?
Well, they both have very promising concepts. Rose knew, and she's very well aware that a person cannot be killed, be put into curse, but still she voted for me. Whereas Shimatsu, on the other hand, knew that Emma wasn't the killer by the information shared by Sleppy. So both of them did exactly what they're not supposed to do, and I'm just tied up. I'm sorry, Shimatsu. I just gotta go for you because you killed me. You tried to kill me, actually.
Okay, and Sleppy G,
one of
what
the
do you
options?
think?
So is it out of Rose and Shimatsu?
It is, yes.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Yeah, I think I might have to go with Shimatsu just so we don't waste more time.
Okay, so
I'm
with
sorry
that,
that I'm such an inconvenience.
Shimatsu,
Just to not hang the vote.
you have been marked for death. Who would like to carry this out? Rose Quartz Jones. You would like the burden of taking out Shimatsu here, or privilege?
Yeah, I
is
need
it-
extra cash.
Okay. So, once again, we know the
I hear
drill.
you, sister.
Odds or evens, please, Rose? Evens. And it is evens, and it is a 4, so plus 4,000. Shimatsu, you'll have 30 seconds on the clock, in which case you can either try to talk Rose down, you can choose to spend protection money, or you can grab a Tommy gun. And 30 seconds begin.
I find it funny that you say that you're broke when you like won all that money just a moment ago.
Yeah, and I used it in the first round, so I thought everyone was going to steal it, and I was going to die. So I'm going to grab a Tommy gun and try the gangster thing, at least before I
Oh
die.
my god, it's
Okay.
live.
You have grabbed a Tommy gun. One of the 2 Tommy guns has now been taken from the screen. So please give me a number from, let me make sure I got the right dice, from 1 to 8. And if you are correct, then you will have successfully turned the gun back onto Rose.
4.
It is a 5. Unfortunately, you have failed. Continue the execution, please.
Okay, so I put him in a big tank and it's filled with water and I have handcuffs for his feet and then I give him a little key and he has to like get it, but the key was wrong.
Okay, and with that, you have been killed, Shimatsu. Please, from beyond the grave, Shimatsu, will you confirm to us? Are you the killer?
My grandfather was a samurai, and he was a chef then. And I was a very bad rapper, and I'm not the killer.
Oh,
finally,
not
okay.
the killer. So with this, Shimatsu is dead, and so history is repeating itself. I see on the screen we have Emma, we have Rose, and we have Sheila. One of them is the killer, one of them is going to attempt to kill again. So once again, we will have a what? Right, we will have a lights on situation here. So 1 minute on the clock. During this time, let me know, killer, who you would like to kill. If you would like to steal, let me know who you'd like to steal from. If you are not the killer, let me know if you would like to protect yourself or steal or do nothing. 1 minute on the clock.
Can I say something?
Of course you can, Shimatsu.
So to culturally explain what Eternal has said is she told me to commit seppuku, but I can't because I'm not a samurai. So seppuku is a suicidal ritual that samurais do to kill themselves.
Shimatsu is the biggest samurai.
Well, my grandfather was. I'm a terrible rapper.
You're
Right.
kind of confused in general about your family tree, aren't you?
Yes. I can't remember.
Okay. Anyone else want anything to say during this?
Oh.
Does anyone want to hear my terrible rap or
Okay,
something?
that is the end of that
Absolutely.
then. That is the end of that. And what I can say is everyone's still alive. Everyone is still alive. So that's been an interesting night. Did someone successfully protect themselves? Did a killer take a change from killing and instead steal? what happened. It's up to you to figure out. You will have 1 minute 30 seconds on the clock. Open discussion to begin now.
Sheila, I think it's you.
What?
I think it's you.
Okay.
Did anyone protect themselves last night?
I did.
I think
I didn't have enough to put on a hit on her, so I protected myself.
it's got problems. She's real angry. She wants to kill people. She's putting out hits. I don't know. I wouldn't trust that. Anyway, so glad we're all here. I was real nervous. I didn't think I'd make it.
I'm just in general don't know what's going on anymore.
Does like this?
Well, it can only be Sheila or Rose in this case.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. Okay, I'm back on board. Thank you, dead bro.
Yeah, but like I didn't even realize he was dead in the first round. So I was like,
Again. Thought, yeah, he's dead. Let's just shoot him again, just in case the corpse comes back.
nah. It was more so I thought he was being sketchy, and I was like, oh, it's definitely him. But then I didn't realize he was dead.
Slappy G, why don't you think it's Emma?
Oh, because I spent money to find out that it wasn't her. I did say that, but I think you forgot.
I did.
Yeah, he said that.
It's all good.
So it's...
I think
it's Sheila.
I think it's a family thing, and that's why she felt bad, because she's following it's like murder runs in their blood.
She's so suspicious. I feel like it's one of them thou doth protest too much type scenarios.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, whatever. Yeah.
Protest. I don't have a sign.
So, Sheila, why did you try to kill Rose last night, but failed?
Why would I want to kill Rose? It's too much energy. That's negative energy. It's bad juju. I'd rather spend that time perfecting my nail polish.
Rose quartz is for self-healing and self-love.
Okay. Remember the pet rock in the 80s? I think that was the best use of a rock I've seen lately.
Okay, and that is the end of this period of open discussion. Let's have a quick look to see if we have any questions, and let's see what we've got. Sheila, who would you kill next? Asks Wade.
I would probably take them to a paint and sit party where we could have some chablis and paint a picture of horses. That's what I do.
Sounds nice. Slade asks Eternally Cosmic rather. Cosmic, can you use your psychic powers to learn the answer?
Yes, Slade. And the answer is the meaning of your word, of your name, Slade.
What's the meaning of... Wait, what is the meaning?
It is to...
I know the meaning. It's a bag of chips and a bottle of Coke.
Oh, there we go. Slade has a follow-up question. They ask you, Cosmic, also, what's my horoscope? I'm a Leo.
Well, first of all, that was my great-grandmother who used to tell the horoscopes. But if you show me your face on this show next time, I might read between the lines and tell you that you are going to be on the show next week.
An invite there for Slade Aaron. So Aaron or Slade, whichever your name is.
Can I just point out that you have like a horoscope wheel right behind you in the background?
Your ancestor didn't have that.
Ancestral tapestry, you know.
Okay, but what I will say, if people are in the comments and they would like to appear on the show, we have a group which is called Extreme Improv Extremes. Do join it if you'd like to perform. There's no pressure to, but if you'd like to, there are ways. Blondie Einstein says, Sleppy, if you could come back as a zombie, whose brain would you eat?
Ooh, I would probably have to eat Rose's brain because I think it would offer the most nutrients.
I keep my proteins nice.
Okay, so that was the end of the questions. I think it is now voting time. Audience, vote now and save us. Who do you think is the killer? Put your votes into the comments section now. I will vamp for a moment just to let you catch up with the time delay, but we will now go over to our survivors And of course, the dead, if we have a tie, you will be asked to break that tie. Rose, who do you think is the killer, please?
I think it's Sheila.
Okay, that is a vote for Sheila. And Emma Snow Swann, who do you think it is, please?
I kind of hate to think that lightning would strike twice, so I'm gonna go for Rose.
Okay. And Sheila, who do you think it is, please?
Yeah, rose quartz. Rose quartz.
Okay, so Rose, that is 2 against you. We will go over to the comments section and see what we have got here. Audience, you've got to get these votes in very quick. I'll just remind you that we actually have another show tonight, which is going to be in about an hour's time on the Improv at its Best Facebook group. So do check that out there. And that will be an edition of the Extreme Improv Extremed show. So with this, let's go over, indeed, to the comments and let's see what we've got. We have votes for Sheila, Emma, Rose, Sheila, Rose, Emma, Rose, and Rose again. It looks like it's going to Rose. I'll just give a 5-second countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. And Rose, you have been marked for death this time. Who would like to carry out the execution between Sheila and Emma? Okay, Emma, you want the burden. So, Emma and Sheila, not Sheila, and Rose, you are on the screen. I will come and join you momentarily. We know the drill. Please give us a number from... Sorry, please tell us odds or evens, Emma.
Even.
It is an even. Wow, it is another 10. So that is 3 10s tonight. That's amazing. I actually feel at this stage that I don't roll this dice very well. So I think I just pick it up and throw it down again. Right. So with this, 30 seconds on the clock. If you want to try and convince her not to kill you, then go for it. Otherwise, there is a Tommy gun, or you could choose to protect yourself. Either way, begin.
So yeah, lightning.
I'm going to make this really easy because I know that you helped my great-grandma out when she had no money, and you didn't kill her, which was kind of like, really nice. So I kind of feel that maybe I should just return the favor. So I don't want to kill you, girl. Let's see what happens.
Thank you.
Okay, with that, this has been the most generous show of Revenge of the Mafia we've ever had. Lots of non-killings by the suspects. So we will once again go into the night phase. 1 minute on the clock. If you wish to kill, then let me know who you would like to kill. If you wish to steal, let me know who you'd like to steal from and how much. And if you wish to protect yourself, and then also let me know that. There is 1 minute on the clock, which has already started to go. And so with this, let's see what happens.
Cosmic has gone to the great beyond.
Sorry?
Cosmic
She will be back.
I'm sure she'll be back, but Shimatsu...
I thought it was a sign. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, it could be. Sleppy and Shimatsu, do you have any thoughts which may influence any of the thinking going forward?
Yeah. Can I give all of my money to Emma so that she might protect herself tonight?
Bring me back to life. Use the money to bring me back to life.
You're all right. Thank you.
You want to give all of your money to Emma. You want to protect Emma.
Yep.
I'm willing to let this happen.
innocent.
Once again, we don't have a hard and fast rule on this. But
Bring me back to life.
No, absolutely,
Okay,
categorically no.
you've given the money you have available to you to Emma, which I'm taking you're spending that money. Just for clarity, okay. So it isn't a reverse steal, which again, I guess could happen. But that is a minute has gone. Let's
So
see
many
what
rules.
we have got happen here. Okay, and so with this, we have some bad news. Emma. Unfortunately, during the night, Rose was killed. So, it is either Sheila or Emma at this stage. Rose, from Beyond the Grave, do you have anything you would like to say?
Oops.
Oh, we've lost Rose. She's gone to the great beyond. There's so few of us
Sorry.
left. Okay, you're back with this. Rose, from Beyond the Grave, do you have anything you would like to say?
Oh yeah, it was Sheila. I like scratched her in the face when she was like killing me, and then I kicked her, and then she murdered me, and I screamed, and it was on live video.
Wow. Okay, detailed. So with this, we have two people left, Sheila and Emma. One of them is the killer. The other one now knows for certain that the other person is the killer. And so with this, everyone will be able to vote. But first, we're going to give 30 seconds to each person to say why it is not them and why it is the other, starting with Emma. 30 seconds for you, begin.
So I suppose what I really should be saying is, Sheila, thanks for not killing me. That it means a lot, considering the fact that my great-grandmother never got to live. It does mean a lot, But I believed in you, I poured my heart out saying lightning doesn't strike twice, and I want to give you a chance to say that you're not like the old part of your family, and you just kicked it back in my face. How is that right?
Okay, that is 30 seconds. Now let's come across to Sheila. What do you have to say to everyone?
I'm chilled to my bones because Emma, I had no idea you were so calculating, so intelligent, and so cunning. You did a great job throwing everybody off your scent. I cannot believe you didn't take me down in your murderous rage. I guess I must thank you for that. But my God, what a calculating, conniving person. I thought with this wisdom, you really threw me off the trail, but oh my goodness.
Okay, and that is 30 seconds. So, with this, we will now vote. Audience, it is voting time. Who do you think the killer is? It is now only down to two. Either Emma or Sheila. Who is the killer? Sheila or Emma? We will go round everyone. Emma, who do you think is the killer, please?
I hate to say it, generally really hurt. Sheila.
Okay. Sheila, who do you think is the killer?
I'm really hurt too, Emma, because I can't believe you throw me under the bus and drive forward and then reverse over me and then drive forward again. I thought we had something.
Beautiful
Wow.
crocodile tears there. Beautiful crocodile tears.
Okay, so with this, we will now go to the dead who will settle this. Starting with Shimatsu. Who do you think it is, please?
Just for the fun of it, Emma.
What is wrong with you? Jesus.
Oh my god. Right, okay, who do you think it is, Sleppy G?
Oh, I just want to say, Sheila, I have the utmost respect for you sticking to your convictions despite it being so against you, but I'm voting for you, Sheila.
Okay.
When you said but then, I really felt like I was going to die.
Okay, and Rose, who do you think it is, please?
Oh, it's Sheila.
Okay, so Sheila, you have been marked for death. Emma, the responsibility will fall to you, but once again, same rules. Oh, hang on, I forgot to go to the comment section, and it could end up in a tie, in fact. So let's see.
Yay!
I don't want to assume anything here. Right, let's see what we've got on the votes. And
I really-
here we
Primal
go.
chaos, mate. I love it.
Ready?
I really hope your rapping journey ends and you do end up chopping up sushi for the rest of your underworld life.
Okay, here we go. Sheila, Rose, Sheila, Rose. Right, no. Oh, hang on. Cosmic's coming
Maybe
back.
black out your screen, Rose.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah.
Chaos
Right.
everywhere!
Hold on. I'm gonna try to get this filter working.
Okay.
How do you do it?
Emma.
There's another vote. Cosmic has rejoined.
I know.
So
I know.
if she votes Emma,
Oh my god.
Right. Anyway, let me start that again, guys, because we kind of got sidetracked. Right.
You
So.
cannot vote Emma because I didn't do it and everyone knows that now.
Okay. So Sheila, Emma, Sheila, Emma, Sheila, Emma, Sheila, Sheila, and when you say that enough times, it sounds weird in the end. But Sheila, you have been marked for death. Cosmic, how are you doing?
Feeling alive.
Somehow you were resurrected. But who do you think it is, Sheila or Emma?
I think it's Sheila again.
Well, that has sealed it. So, Emma, we will now have a public execution, but the same rules apply. You will get an opportunity for bonus cash, and Sheila, you potentially could still protect yourself. So, Emma, first of all, odds or evens?
Odds.
It is evens at a 10.
Oh,
It is another
shit.
10. How about that? What a night. But 30 seconds on the clock. Sheila, try to talk her down. Try to grab a Tommy gun or try to protect yourself. Again.
Why don't you just not grab a Tommy gun, not try to protect yourself, and just tell people why you lied, and tell people why killing is in your blood, because that's, kind of what it is. That's what's happening.
Wall face. I appreciate you sticking to your guns.
10 seconds left.
Speaking of guns, my grandma left us with no money. I gotta grab it and protect myself. I'm so sorry, doll. Sorry,
Okay,
guys.
you have grabbed a Tommy gun. Could you now give me a number from 1 to 8?
Let's go with number 5.
It is a number 8. You have not been successful. So, Emma, continue.
Just, go drown yourself or something. I don't want to get my hands dirty. I'm too good. Jump off a bridge. I don't know.
Okay, so with that, Emma, you have successfully executed Sheila. So, from beyond the grave, Sheila, please tell us, are you the killer?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well done there, well done. A double killer there for you, Elizabeth. Double killer for Sheila. And I need to get better at rolling my dice because I always just bring up the same things tonight.
I roll the highest numbers possible at any given moment.
I really appreciate the money, though, if I'm honest with you, David. That really has sorted me out.
Yeah, the one which Sleppy used, if it was Sheila and Emma and we had not known, then I would have voted for Emma.
Oh,
Thanks, babe.
Interesting stuff. Anyone else with any observations on this?
I like the fact that when you say that save us all, and like you're in some sort of any danger, David.
I'm not in any danger.
So don't say it. Say the villagers.
Well, no, I'm just look. You gotta say it so it sounds dramatic, So.
If I had just $3,000 more, I swear.
Okay, let me just check, see how much you have. How much do you have that you've got?
Right now, I have 14.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I stole a lot of money from you.
Actually, I've got that you've got 12.
12, okay.
So, someone
But I've
something.
been stealing, too.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I had $10,000 and I knew that everyone's gonna steal it, so I just used it, but nothing happened.
Oh.
Wait,
I have absolutely no idea how much money I have.
Yeah, before I used the 8,000 to protect myself, I was like, oh, I'm so close.
Oh no, but Kapothev, when you protected yourself, you only protect yourself for that night phase. So no one tried. No one tried to kill you that night, so you just spent your money and it's gone.
That's what I said.
Yeah, there you go. So, audience, that brings us towards the end of the show. Put any final thoughts or anything you've got into the comment section. Let's find out where you can find each of our fantastic performers on social media. Starting with Sleppy G. Where can we find you, Jared?
Oh, well, you can find me at Sleppy Giuseppe on Instagram. I probably should have put it in the thing down there, but I've forgotten. I'll chuck it up in a bit. Or you can possibly check out my new Dungeons & Dragons podcast, which should be up on Spotify hopefully soon. I keep saying that, but it'll be there eventually. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Dungeons & Dastardly Deities.
Okay. Cosmic Wanderer. Where can we find you, Isha?
Well, first of all, Slade means a valley. So, Slade, we want you here next week. And you can find me here next week too, because I like playing Mafia so much.
Oh.
subscribe to Extreme Improv.
Okay, thank you very much. Hannah, where can we find you, please?
Oh crap! Oh, I'm on. Okay. You can find me on Instagram at Hannah_McGowan_X. You can find me at Boss Birds Improv, which is an all-women's-based improv company in Liverpool in the UK, as well as Extreme. I'll be coming back to Extreme. I've had a bit of time off for different reasons, so I'll be coming back. Woo! And also with Improv Chattanooga, I'll also be returning to that group for at some point as well.
Woo!
Yeah.
Right,
Woo!
fantastic. Where can we find you, Shimatsu? Kapathev, where can we find you?
This week I'm promoting. I should check out the filter. I'm promoting educators. So check out Brenna Jenkins. She does improv workshops, and I've attended 2 of them. So go check that out. It's really good. You can find her on Facebook and message her, and you would get the tickets. And also check out therehearsalroom.com, which is an acting group run by Richard, who has done some episodes of Neighbours, directed some episodes of Neighbours, and is doing acting classes and working on a book. So if you wish to learn a method of acting, you can actually visit his Facebook, go to therehearsalroom.com, and you can visit his Facebook and see his acting method. He has some explanation videos there. And currently he does some drop-ins on Wednesdays and Sundays in Australian time. If that's not working for you, he's going to do that for England group as well. But if there are any Australians watching, you can actually find the group and they can show up for the first class. It's free. And I really recommend this.
What was his favourite food again? I missed that along the way there. Right. Okay, anything else you want to promote? Look, we get it. Everyone's going to definitely look him up. But in the interest of we have another show in 49 minutes, do you have anything else you want to say, Kapathev?
Get this book.
Thank you. We can definitely skip past that one. So, where can we find you, Shalita?
Hey guys, I am Simple Plush Toy on Instagram as well as Twitch and Facebook. So definitely check me out if you want to watch me play video games and be funny and cute. Also, I'm part of Improv Chattanooga. I've taken a little bit of break from like performing, but I should be coming back soon.
Okay, fantastic. Very quickly for me, my name is David Posanski. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Posanski, which is spelled Pustandsky. You can also check out this book, which will explain how to play over 100 short-form improv games and is available either on paperback or Kindle edition. So check that out on Amazon. But our double killer tonight, Elizabeth, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Hardcore Softly, all one word. I put it in the little name thing there. We have a really cool show coming up on Twitch on the TAC Theater channel. It's called Disaster Time. It's a select your own quest because saying the actual one can get you sued. So it's a really fun show with audience interaction where you get to choose what our characters do on their mighty quests. Also, Brenna Judkins and I have a show on her page called What Even Is Time. It's a lot of fun. We chat about cool stuff and give our opinions if anyone cares. It's a lot of fun. And also, it was ZMAC. I'm teaching a puppetry workshop. So check out their page for that because that should be a lot of fun.
I'll also be teaching a puppetry workshop for them. I forget to promote these things. And also, I'll be on Improv Chattanooga. And there will be another show in an hour on Improv at its Best, which is a group in the US. So do check them out as well. And also, the thing I always keep promoting and then forgetting to promote, on Monday, March the 1st, hashtag March the 1st, do check out the social media pages for Extreme Improv because there is a big announcement and it is sort of like the dawn of things to come. It's a big one. So check this out. And from me, from everyone else, thank you so much. Stay safe, always stay extremed, and watch out for the revenge of the Mafia. Bye, peoples.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay, and we are off the air.